no one's here yet. I'm having some heckin' problems. Hmm.
Um, is that working? It testing te- testing. It seems kind of loud, but testing test. Eh, eh. Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't want to hear my breathing. All right. Okay. internet holds up. Ah, hey. Hello. It's the Valentine's crafting. We're doing... I don't have a spiel or anything, and I'm bad at making stuff up. Also, my webcam over there has been having a weird lag, so that's fun. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing some origami. And I'm going to be using, it's going to be unit origami, which means you take a bunch of little origamis and make a bigger origami out of it. And I'm going to be using colors from various pride flags. We got the classic rainbow flag, and I have what I'm pretty sure is the current most popular agreed upon lesbian flag. I've got bisexual, transgender, non-binary, asexual, and this one is just this is just like an extra one that's just made of oh yeah, I had fun making an overlay. I tried to make it look like like a romance manga, like a scene where someone is admitting their love to someone. It's got like the doki doki and the flowers all around. Where is my example? Oh, there it is. I learned this tool just the other day and became obsessed with it. I either found out how to do that. Okay, so basically I'm going to be making these little things. And to make these little things, you need 6 smaller folded pieces that you then put together in a way that I can't fully explain. And I'm going to be making, this one is quite long. I'm not going to be doing ones that are this long today. They're going to be about this long. They're just going to have 2 of these little things and some butterflies in the middle, maybe. Yeah. And, yep, that's the idea. So I had to make these in advance because you have to, if anyone wants to see how to fold the individual pieces, you need 6 of the same shape that you then attach to each other. I was having trouble getting them to stay together like this because, it's just kind of like, it's the kind of fold that wants to pull apart on itself unless you glue it. So, yeah, I've had to glue these, but there are unit origami folds that will stay together perfectly, like that one I keep around. This one doesn't even need glue. I made it years ago and I can't remember how to make it again. And you can do this. I'm not going to be making one of these. I'm going to be making something less impressive. But this is awesome. And yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I really like origami. I don't know a lot, but cool. Right? I love that thing. I need to figure out what it's called because I can't remember. I saw it online a long time ago and followed the tutorial, and that's the only one I ever made. But yeah, I'm going to be making these, but pride flag colors. Because on Valentine's Day, everyone of all different sorts of types of people should deserve to be just as mushy, gushy, lovey-dovey, lovey with their loved ones, their partners, as everyone else. Everyone should get to be embarrassingly romantic. Parents of all sorts should get to embarrass their teenage children. Okay, first up I've got a classic rainbow here. I started running out of yellow, so this isn't quite yellow, but we're trying. Oh, thanks. Yeah, butterflies are my favorite. I have a lot of butterflies. I have these garlands that I make, similar to the other one where they're on strings, but is that okay, that's fine. But it's just butterflies. Because I'm obsessed with making origami butterflies, if I have a small piece of paper that's thin enough, I will turn it into a square and make a butterfly. The only thing I like making as much as butterflies is these little things. They're called winged sonobes. They're sonobes, S-O-N-O-B-E, and then these are winged sonobes because they have these little bits sticking out. Otherwise, it's just like a little cube shape. Oh yeah, that's why I did this in advance. Like, I have a bunch of extra sets over here for ones that I plan to make in the future. Like I chose colors and all that. So if anyone wants to see how to fold the individual pieces, then I can show you. But I folded these in advance because it takes it took me like 30 minutes about to get each little set. So it was like 2, 4, like 1. Like 3.5 hours to get these because I'm not new at it, but I'm new at it, but like learning, so. Anyway, okay, these are weird. You start by, you fold them in such a way that they interlock into each other. And I've only been folding the small ones, so I hope I remember how to do this, but basically you take these. Wait, let me go red first, then orange. If I go in order, maybe that'll be interesting. Usually you only use 3 colors for these, but I know I'm going to be running into Steampunk Key. This is where I need the glue. I'm just showing how they go together. You fold 3 of them together to start with in a very specific way that took me a long time to figure out. I had to watch like 3 different tutorial videos. And you get this little corner. I'm going to take a second to take these back apart and then glue them, because otherwise I won't be able to keep them up. When I was like a kid in elementary school, one of our teachers thought it would be fun to tell us the story of, like, you know, the 1,000 cranes. There's like the girl in the hospital who's like dying of a terminal illness, and she heard the story of like if you make 1,000 cranes, you get to make like one miraculous wish or something like that. And so she tried to make 1,000 cranes, but wasn't able to, and so the other kids from her school like carried on and continued making 1,000 cranes, and so that was sad as heck. But our teacher used it as an opportunity to teach us a simple origami fold, which was the crane. And I was so into it. I was just like making cranes left and right. I was like, this is amazing, because I've always just kind of like playing with paper. And then as I grew up, I tried to learn other folds, and I don't know like a lot of origami folds. I know this one, I know the butterfly, the crane, I think I still know the lily, and that's about it. But I made like 500 butterflies just because I like the fold so much. So it was basically like, I was introduced to it, and then the internet helped me the rest of the way. The internet and like a little how to do origami books. I have one here that, like, this is where I got the information for this one. It has, you know, the classic crane, it's got another version of a butterfly, it's got a couple boxes and stuff. And sometimes when you get origami papers, they'll come with these little packets that tell you basic information. This one, of course, also comes with a crane. This one has the pinwheel design. Oh yeah, that one teaches you the hat. This one is the boat. We got like a little lesson over here. Oh yeah, there's this modified crane fold I learned a while ago that I wonder if I still remember it, but basically you can make one that looks like a little dragon and it's awesome. Yeah, usually when you get, there's a bunch more, usually when you get a pack of origami paper, a lot of them come with instructions in them. So that's fun. Okay, so you have your little fold here, and then okay, I'm going to keep going in the direction of the rainbow, although it doesn't have to be like this. And let me, before gluing, I like to make sure I know what I'm actually doing, because, it's a weird fold. Yeah, it's not a go on the 1,000 paper cranes. We're that in, like, 5th grade or something? Trying to see if I have this right. This is the confusing part, is putting them all together. It's sort of like, I messed up a few times making other ones, and even now it's still kind of confusing. I think that's right. Okay, put that through there, and then you add another one so that it's 3 colors. You're supposed to only do this with 3 colors, so you take 2 of each color and put them together. I'm trying to do one with 6 different colors because it's the Rainbow Gay Pride flag. Yeah, origami is one of those things where either people are into it or they're not into it, and if they're not into it, then just steal their papers and have fun. Another fun thing to do with origami papers is because they're so, like, they're very thin and they're very pretty. You can use them for all sorts of other, multimedia stuff and mixed media. You can, like, do a bunch of different things with them. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is correct, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm gonna put a clip on this so I can put together more of it and try to make sure I'm actually doing this right. Because I spent like I was just folding these over the past few days, and I didn't fold another full Sonobe, so. Yeah, an easy way to, like, contain origamis is to, so yeah, there's my original one, and this one goes out to the side. Is to put them on little garlands. So you string them up all through a big string, and you know you can hang them. So it's sort of a way to organize them. It's actually very popular to do with cranes because cranes have that sort of little boxy body between the wings. So you can get a string. I'm using a string from an old kite that I don't know where the kite went, but we have the string. You get like a large needle or a piece of wire or something and put it up through them and either glue them in place or just let them stack on each other. And you have a big string of cranes or butterflies or sonobes or whatever. Hold on, I confused myself. I may have to stop and do one of the 3 color ones. Oh wait, no, I think that's it. There are parts of this fold that I don't actually understand how I do the fold. I just kind of do it and it works somehow. complete and utter sorcery and witchcraft. Oh, nice. Now the crane's like a classic fold. It's like the one everyone learns. Even before I knew about the crane, there are a lot of kids like in my elementary schools and stuff like that who knew to make paper boxes or water bombs. Water bombs are the ones where you fold like a little box shape, and then you actually blow into it like a balloon, and it puffs up. Those are really cute. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright. Alright, yeah, okay. You add one on to each new thing, and then you put them... Okay. I cannot explain what I'm doing. This is one of those ones you just have to practice and feel for it. Like, once you get the original shape there, little points, you put the spike sticking out from it into the little pockets of the other ones, and then fold it into the next one, so it makes more little points. I think. I hope. I'm gonna do the buy one after this. Yeah, I totally recommend just making butterflies or cranes or really complicated ones like this that are confusing. Just having a good time. Or, a peaceful time. Sometimes it can be frustrating to learn a fold, but I don't know. I've made like 500 paper butterflies for some reason. It must be relaxing or something, I guess. And if anyone wants to learn how to make the butterfly fold, that's I have a bunch right here. This very cute pointy butterfly shape, let me know, and I'll take a break and grab one of my papers, and yeah. Hey Mark, the raid train is a good time. We're all hanging out and doing crafty stuff. I'm doing little origamis. Fit that into the last one. I like to pinch all the little corners every now and then to make sure they're all going good. And then we close it up. I've been going sort of this way around it. But then, you put these in the pockets this way, and you kind of have to twist them a little bit, but be careful not to, like, pull everything out. That's also why I like the glue, because I was having trouble doing this part in particular without anything to hold the paper together. That's okay. We're doing Crafty Valentine streaming. I'm doing little gay origamis. Ooh. And then the last part can be a bit tough to get in there. There we go. Sometimes you need like a toothpick or something to fit pieces together if you're doing stuff like this. But yay! See, it turns out like a little cube with intersecting other geometries. I think it's very neat and very cute. This one's a bit smaller than the other ones I did because it's a different size of paper. So, like, I used, this was the size of paper I used for these, and then for these ones I don't actually have anymore, but they were slightly larger than these ones, so. Yeah, it's the first of my rainbow ones, and now I'm gonna keep going. Pickle, if you needed to take a nap, this is probably the time, because I'm just gonna be doing the same thing over and over again. If anyone wants me to show them how to do specific simple fold that I know how to go, let me know. Oh yeah, the little, the fortune tellers, where you go like that. I can't remember how to call it. We call them fortune telling things. We used to make them as silly as possible. Because it was always like, what was it? It was like a Who will I marry? And it was, you'd open a flap and it would be like, you will marry a talking duck. What house will we live in? You will live in a pile of leaves near the interstate. What car will we drive? You'll drive a trash can on wheels. Make sure this is focusing right. Check. Sorry. Okay. Trying to keep my bad camera focused. It is pretty much a form of origami. It's just like a lot that's more commonly known, I guess. One of the ones people learn because it's fun and it's like interactive. Okay, getting into the hang of it, I can remember how to do these now. Using too much glue. It's best to do origami with like really thin papers. Because like I had this one, which is from actually a pack that someone gave me, just some like scrapbooking papers, but it's kind of thick, so it was hard to fold, and it's a bit bulky, so it's not quite keeping its folds. You can do origami with a lot of things. I have like I have so many of these little foil butterflies made out of candy wrappers, because foil candy wrappers keep their folds really well. Is that right? I hope so. Okay. Thought I messed up for a second, but that's okay. Yeah! I love making stuff out of what's technically considered trash. Trash is such a useful material. It comes in all sorts of things. It's not like that. It wasn't. I don't usually do giveaways on this thing, but if anyone wants one of these little like rings when I'm done with them, these little garlands, let me know and I'll send it to you. If you want a particular flag or something. But I don't have a super lot. I can freaking communicate in English. I don't like a huge variety of colors right now. Especially since most of the like maroon and fuchsia ones were taken up. There's a lot of maroon and fuchsia in Pride Flags. And a lot of purples. Can I wish for more blues? How dare you call my brain amazing? I have like 2 brain cells left. They're struggling every day. I just do what I like. There's a lot of things where if you like doing them, you'll come up with some really cool stuff. This is one of those situations where I need the random stick for my stick pile. There we go. Eek. Cool. Rainbow Winged Sonabee number 2. Yay! What I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna put them. I don't know which butterflies to put between them because I like doing the little strings with like different origamis between them. I can use these neutral colors. It'll be like one of these on either side, and then like that. So the little chain. Yeah, I finally got a Switch. It's huge. I didn't realize they were this big. Could also make new butterflies for these. Just use some of these too. Yeah, so I was thinking either like the really mute colored ones, these sort of like coffee milk looking ones, so it's sort of subtle, or these ones which are all the same pattern, but one is like red and orange, one is green and orange, and one's like purple and blue, so it kind of keeps it the rainbow theme, but like it's still subtle. I like, yeah, I don't like the touch of brightness. I'll find something to do. I'm just gonna make a few butterfly garlands with nothing but these colors. There's a lot. And then just to make the garland, you get some string. I don't know why I said string like that, but you get some string. I like to put it down a little bit. Put a little bit of glue in the middle, but just a little bit because it's going to squish out. And for the butterflies, I put it in the middle of the butterfly because how it folds, it like has this little section there. Then I sort of squeeze that closed. Put a little clip on it so that it squishes that down. Figure out how long I want this to be, because for these I actually have to like get a wire and stab it through them and find like a hole on the other side. I had a wire, I don't know where it went. I can get another one. Let me see how long I want this to be. I want that, and I want that to go about there. Let's go about there. There. I do this kind of loosely. And at the end, I might put like a. I was gonna try to put little heart shapes, but I'm not sure. At the end of the other one, just put little fans, and I think that's pretty cute. The fans are a really simple fold. You just take a piece and fold it in half, and then you, like, accordion it. Might put a little heart, or I might put a bead or something, I'm not sure. Okay. Bit of wire. Just smack on it. Oh yeah, to do this little heart, it's the same as a fan. It's like outpeck. Well, the fan got cut in half, but basically it's one piece of origami paper that you fold in half so that you have the pattern on both sides. And for this one, I just took it in half, and then I tried to sort of figure out how a heart would work. Like, cutting sort of a big round M shape, like McDonald's logo. And then, to make these accordion folds, since you actually seem interested in this one and you might want to use it, let me break up cards here. Ones maybe. Yeah. To do that little accordion fold, you basically just take one of these, fold it in half. And I guess for this particular heart, you probably want to keep it so that the top of it is open, because if you want the pattern on both sides, or if you don't want the pattern on both sides and you want to save paper, you could just cut it in half. Or you could do what I did, which is put it like this, a mountain fold, and then cut on the top. But the way you measure out the spaces is you fold it, then you fold it in half. Sometimes if you have a little... This came with like a cheap origami kit someone gave me. It's just like a little creaser. You just sort of use it to really crease things. You can do that. You don't have to. It just helps. And then you fold it in half, and then you fold the halves in half again. Start over, fold it. So now it's like that. And then you keep folding it smaller. Okay. And sometimes you'll have to go back on the fold. But basically, yeah, you just fold it in half and then keep folding them in half. One more time. So that you have the guidelines of where to fold, so you're just guessing. And you can probably do this with any sort of paper. It just helps if it's really thin, because if you're going to work small, then it folds easier. This one's not turning out perfect. It's a little, I don't know if you can see, it's a little wobbly, but this one's not like super 3D, so it doesn't matter too much. A little thing like this, and then when you pull out the sides, it flares out into like a little fan. And to get the heart, all I did was... I'm going to put it in mountain folds like it again. Got it like this, and folded it in half. Took a pencil and just sort of decided where I want the like widow's peak of the heart to be, the little indent in the middle. Just sort of draw an M shape where the where the little sort of indent in the top of the heart is higher than the bottom of, down here, because it has to curve like that. And then you cut that out. You could do this before you fold it, but it might make it kind of confusing because in some spaces you'll have less paper to work with. But if you fold it beforehand, then you just have to immediately press it back into shape. And then you pull it out again like a little fan, and now it's a heart fan. Yep, so that's a simple one. That's a good idea, putting it on a pop-up card. Yeah, this one I accidentally cut in half, so if you put it in half and you don't care about them having the thing on both sides, then you can make two with one paper at the same time, so. Sweet, good night, Peppermint. I hope you have a good sleep. And then it'll just be blank on one side and pattern on the other side. There you go. Yeah. Right. Go in my scissors. Put these on a thing I like to use. Probably could use one of my larger needles, but I don't have any that are thin long enough and that can also pull this sort of string through them. I don't really want to use thread because it kind of feels a little too fragile, but put the string through a little loop at the end of the wire. Try to make the wire as straight as possible. So the wire is straight, but these origamis are. And then try to put it through one of these and hope that it goes through. There's like a few layers there that can sort of get interlocked. Put that through there. Heck, make sure that that's attached. And then sort of carefully pull this through. Sometimes you gotta be a little rough with it, but it's okay. And now this is on the string. What I like to do with these is just like either tie a little knot or put a little bit of glue and a dab of paper under there. So I sort of mark the space where I want the knot. If I hold onto it real tight, could just use like a marker or something. Tie a couple tiny knots there. And I also like to put a little bit of glue around it. Oh no, the end of my glue dried up. Okay. Like that, and then sort of put that back on there, and the glue will sort of stick in there, and it's hanging like that. And you can add more butterflies, you could have it just be this, but I'm gonna add another butterfly, and then this one, and then another butterfly, so yeah. Yeah, try it, it's very nice. If y'all make sure you do this butterfly fold, it's super easy. It's one of the easiest folds I've ever seen. And some of the butterfly folds get like really complicated. I'm gonna put this over on this little hanger I have on my bed for now. And I'm gonna finish that later. But right now I just want to get all these pieces together so that I can put them together later. I'm not gonna finish in time for the stream probably, because there's too many, but yeah. I like to at least get all my pieces so that later I can just put them on strings and glue everything at the same time. Next up is what I'm pretty sure is the current lesbian flag, which is the red, orange, white, pink fuchsia. Or, not quite fuchsia, but like maroon, which I was having trouble finding in my dwindling origami stash. There are these packs of they're like this, but they're like 100 colors. This is 50 colors and they're slightly bigger. But these bricks, similar to this, that are just, solid colors. And usually they would sell stores around my town, but I haven't been able to find them recently. I would have to order one online. So, I'm not going to be able to get that in time for the Crafty Valentine thing. I'm just going to have to scrounge and scrape and see what I have available. I barely had any orange, so I had to use this vaguely orange decorated one. Heck. Close them. Oh, it's just tacky glue. It's pretty much just white glue. It's like a school glue, they call it. Anything that works okay on paper is gonna work okay on this. Like tacky glue because you can get tubes like this for like $1 at like the Joann's or the Michaels in like their dollar section. They last for a long time. They also sell them in like giant containers and little small travel size ones. Generally, tacky glue is a good sort of general use glue. Works very well for paper and for certain types of plastic and foam. I don't know what very tacky glue means. It's like an English thing. Like, as far as I know, it's just like a brand. It's Aleene's original tacky glue. So I don't know if very tacky is like a special version of it. Just like stronger. Usually tacky just means like not quite dry yet. I mean, glue does tend to be sticky, so that would be accurate. The end part where closing up the shape is always a bit. Uh-oh. Yay. Such a nice little shape. Ugh. I was sitting on my leg weird. Posture check, hydration check, y'all. Yeah, I'm drinking some cheer wine. It's not actually a wine, it's just a soda. It tastes like cherry Coke. I have tried German cherry wine, where it's like spiced cherry wine, because it's like a winter one. It's one of those ones where you're supposed to like heat it up before serving it, and it's really good. I don't do a lot of alcohol, but I do like the occasional sip of some nice wine. And by nice, I mean if it's fruity, I'm into it. It could be out of a box, and I'll think it's nice if it still tastes okay. No hassles with thicker origami paper. Yeah, that's spiced wine stuff. I like to do the thing where where like while you have it heating up in the pot, you you cut up like some apples and stuff in there. Can't get that one to go quite in there, but oh well. I just realized, oh my god. I had to adjust. I hope that's better. Just a second, I have to check something. Sorry about that. My cat's latest visit to the litter box required. Did I help turn a lighter and a candle? Oh, nice. Yeah. I really like the non-alcoholic mulled wines and ciders and like the non-alcoholic glog and stuff like that. Because I'm not really a big fan of a lot of alcohol I don't like the effects of it. Don't like being all dizzy. But I do love the flavor. Okay, thought I messed that up for a second. Didn't quite. Okay. It's okay. I hope you have an okay time at work. Possibly even a good time. Decided I'm probably going to do a simple butterfly tutorial anyway, so if anyone wants to learn, get a square-shaped piece of paper and let me know when you're set. If you don't have any squares nearby, if you just have like a rectangle, what you do is you take it and like you fold one of the corners up so that it's like flat against another thing, and there will be a little bit of excess on the side. You cut that off, and then you have a square. It's probably a bad example, but yeah, two cute little lesbian flag colored shapes. I just really like these shapes. They're excellent shapes. There with my shapes tile. What my laptop stop recording? Whoops. There we go. Cool. Let me know when you have a square piece of paper, whether it's from that origami set or even if it's just like a piece of printer paper. And I'll grab one of my little pieces of paper and show you. Let's set out the colors for the bi flag, which is only 3 colors, so it's easier to work with. Cool. Yeah, it's almost 11 now, so. about an hour. I have 4 of these with the other one, with some breaks along the way to show how to attach them to a string. Wait, sorry, frick, I did that wrong. I panicked and pulled it. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do it so that it stops. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be like that, and then like that. Wait, like that. Okay. Yeah, the black is really pretty. Let's see, I can fix that. I think. Yeah, there we go. Pull that back on top of that, and just put that back in place. I got confused because I was doing it differently for the other ones. Like, it's easier to do it in a certain way. There we go. It's always easier if you do it with the 3 chosen colors. Let's see, mess it up like I did, but what? I have like a ton of pink polishes, but I like never use them. I was like, I'm gonna put all of them on, and then use that pink glitter I have on top of all of them. feel free to bring a couple papers if you want, because I don't know. It's a pretty simple fold, but maybe I think that because I've made hundreds of them. It always takes a few tries to get used to a new thing. Is it ready? Okay, got the first of the buy ones. I messed up again. Wipe that off. Okay. Next one I need to put these in sets of which colors should go together. Technically, there's not a wrong way to choose this the way I want it to look. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I was trying to stretch my neck and somehow managed to smack my head. Well, not my whole head, but my headset. Into my freaking... Okay, there we go. So knock down the other one I'm barely using. I encourage everyone to do a stretch now. And if you're going to stretch your shoulders and neck out, make sure you're not going to slam your headset. Oh god, my neck out. Right into your webcam, which is also your phone that is held up by a piece of ribbon under your loft bed. Don't smash into your pro streamer setup. Over here with my professional setup over here. Sit over here twice. getting a little bit better at this. A little bit faster. The first one of these I made, I swear it took me like a whole hour just trying to put the pieces together. But then I was so happy that I managed to do it that I instantly made like 5 more. Which took a while. But ain't that just how it is when you enjoy making things? Yay, got the buy ones. These are such good shapes. Right, did you want like a quick butterfly lesson? Also, oh no, where's the cap to the glue? Oh no. There it is. Yeah. Now you want me to show you the butterflies. It's gonna lay out some trans flag here. Extra folds in these that I realized would help. Sometimes there are little extra folds that you sort of realize will help. Oh, okay. I forgot sometimes people switch to their phones to keep on. Having a little fold here helps when putting the pieces together. Which was not in the instructions I first read, but I only read one set of instructions and I had to watch like 3 tutorials on how to put the thing together. Did you try to show that in like book format where it's all just like this thing? Like excuse me? Excuse me, what is it trying to show me here? I needed motion. anyone listening who might be sitting kind of weird, don't forget to make sure that your legs aren't going numb or anything. Take a sip of water or whatever you're drinking. You know, posture, chest hydration, all of that. Some are also going to be really pretty. If anyone here who didn't know, we're doing Valentine's crafts. These are Valentine's names because they're based on pride flags. People of all different sexualities and genders deserve to be all spiffy, lovey-dovey, with their lovers. And those of us who are arrow-based like me that just enjoy all the really good chocolate. Today I've been having some Toby's Chocolonely, which is the best dark chocolate I've had in my entire life. Like, I didn't get to try this brand until I saw it at a local candy shop that I like. Get myself a special birthday treat the other day. And I was like, oh hey, I've heard about that brand. Oh my god. Like, usually dark chocolate can be sort of like, it's like really bitter and strong, which I kind of like. But this one has sort of like a berry like taste to it, even though it doesn't have any berries in it. It's not an overly sugary sweetness. It's like completely sort of like natural tasting sweetness, you know, like a fruit sweetness, like fructose instead of sucrose. Oh, this one's cute. Yeah, this one's making me think of like ice cream. They got the first of the trans flag winged sodas for my lovely little pot. I think, wait, okay, holding them like this, I think I realize why I like them, and it's because they remind me of sugar stars. You know, Competo, the little, these suckers, these little things, like they fed to the soot sprites in Spirited Away. They kind of look like those a little bit. Just really like the shape of little bumpy orbs, I guess. I think I realized just now why I like the shape of these so much is because they look like sugar stars, and I also like how sugar stars look because they're just so cute. It's a little ball, but with bumps all over it, incredible. I didn't have any like pattern because I'm trying to use like a mix of patterned and solid colors for these because it's more fun. And I didn't have any that were pink, so I just sort of had to take some pale pink ones and use a darker pink to draw them. Random designs. I think it looks okay, although I wish I had chosen a darker pink. I just by pulling out there's the blue, but I think these ones are turning out really pretty. They all turn out pretty so far, but definitely have a couple of favorites in like the group. Alright, cool. I will be here doing the same thing over and over again. And being reasonably happy about all my nice little paper sugar stars. I don't want to lose them. Like, these are just good. I just think they're neat. Sure, that's not throwing it up. These ones look pretty cool. This is the non-binary one. It is purple, yellow, white, and black. I decided that since I don't have a lot of white and black papers, to copy the size from some other papers. Daily. Dog might have to go. I decided to do more of the colored ones and put the white and black together in the group because I don't have a lot of them. I had to cut them. And yeah, there's this one fold that I completely forgot how to do it, but I just did a lot when I watched a couple of them. One was the skull, the other is the jack-o'-lantern. And what's fun about the skull one is that you use it with the paper turned inside out so that the color shows through in the eyes, nose, and teeth. And the jack-o'-lantern one is best used with those double-sided origami papers. So you can get orange or something on the outside and it's like glowing yellow on the inside. You could also do that with regular ones, but or just have it white on the inside, but should do more of those. Posture check, hydration check, move your legs around and make sure they're not falling asleep like mine is. Just shoulder and neck stretches, maybe do some leg lifts if you need to, and stay hydrated. Hold on, I immediately missed. Okay, frick. I'm gonna put them in order. Okay, there we go. So far, I have two of them. One of them is over on the little string that I started, but I decided I wanted to fold these first instead of making the strings. I've got the rainbow, I've got the lesbian, I've got the bi, I've got the trans, and I just started working on the non-binary. Then I have the ace one here, and this is just some, not a pride flag, but it's just some Valentine's colors. Oh, cool, yeah. I want one made of bone. This one's like cheap plastic over here. Alright, yeah, let me know when you have your setup all good. This one, okay. And then I'll put this down so I can show you the butterfly. Hopefully I haven't forgotten how to fold the butterfly. That would be ridiculous. Oh yeah. I think like the fancier ones are made of bone. This one was clearly trying to look like it's made of bone, but not trying very hard. Okay. You're welcome. I don't try that hard. I hope you have a good day. Cool? Yeah, it's like your school time over there. Okay. Hope you have a cool day over there. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do my game stream again. I haven't been able to do that for a couple days. Well, I chose not to do it today, but I wasn't able to do it the other day. So I got stuck running errands. Oh, yeah, Pickle, just let me know when you have your laptop up or whatever, and I'll take a quick break from this. I don't want to keep you waiting there. Oh yeah, this one is turning out cool. Okay. Oh yeah, we're doing it's one of those things they keep doing. Alright, I'm gonna push this into place. Ah, get in there. Sort of losing that. I'm just gonna glue this one because I'm so close. Okay. I'll also get a big paper so it's easier to see what I'm doing with the larger papers I have. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so first step is just doing the initial folds. So you're gonna fold it. I have this, so I might as well use it. Fold it in half. Vertically or horizontally. unless it's a Christmas sweater, it's just like, unless watermelon is like a Christmas thing in some places. But I'm wearing it because I'm cold. Because you fold it like this and this first, and then you also fold it diagonally, so point to point. You do edge to edge and then point to point. Almost grab the glue ball. Fold it all 4 ways. There are places where like Christmas takes place in the country, it's summer, so you know, like Australia and stuff. I think. I guess Ramadan would be a Christmas thing. Okay, so you got it folded in all 4 directions. The brain short up for a second. Okay, so then you fold it down. Alright, see you, Texas. I hope you have an okay day at school. Let's check something. Yeah, okay. Fold it like this, and then this is sort of like an indent fold. While holding it like this, so that it's folding down like this, you take this one and you push it in, so that it's like that. And you do it on the other side. So it's like this. You push that in. That's what those initial folds were for, so that you can go like that. So now it looks like this. And you can hold it either way. I just like to hold it like this. It looks like a butterfly. You take one side, either side, doesn't really matter, they're all the same. And you take one of the flaps, the front flap, and you pull it down toward the middle. You sort of fold it so that it goes like that. And you do that on the other side. It's kind of a confusing pattern for this, but I hope it's okay. So now it's like this. These are still like that. The back still is just one triangle, and the front has this little like diamond going on. I'm probably over-explaining it. I dropped one of my things. Dog, if you eat that, I will be so mad. My brain shorted out. Oh. Okay, then you take it, you fold it over to the back side that's just a triangle. And you pull the little bottom thing up. This part can be a little weird if you're not used to origami, but like, don't worry. You pull it a little bit up so that it pulls on the bottom and you go past the top just a little bit. That will sort of pull these, it'll sort of pull them a bit. So you carefully squash these down. Like that. So that it's like, it's doing that. We just sort of pull it, then that part will flatten out. Sort of flatten out like that. It's great, sort of that like cute indented wing shape. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the parts that, like the sort of squash thing, can be confusing. Okay, so you got this side, where it's the little diamond folding down, you flip that over, and you pull the bottom up, just this side. You pull it up and pull it a little bit taller than the other side. So you don't want to pull it exactly to the middle. You could, but then it won't have like a little head. So you pull that up like that, and when it pulls, these things aren't going to be exactly flush, so you're going to have to smush them down so that they fold like that. Is that... so that it like smushes it flat. This, and then up, and it'll pull at it so that it's like that. Yeah. Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because that's one of the things where if I have to show people how to do the little flattening thing, it's one of those things where people will be like, wait, hold on. Is it supposed to do that? It's like, yeah, it's supposed to do that. Okay, so you take it back to the front, and you fold it inward. So you got the back where you just did that squash, and you pull it like that. Fold it inward. And you can use the creaser thing if you want, that you just flatten it out. And then this is where you make sort of like where you sort of make these go up like this and create sort of the little body of it. So that it's not just, flat across. You take this and then you fold this back at an angle, basically wherever you want it. That sucks. You're trying to work on the game, right? And then you fold it back. So from one side it'll look like this, and from the other side it'll look like this because you folded it back. And you do that with the other side to match. So that it creates sort of this thing going on. And you could stop here if you don't mind having the back of it be all pointy, so that it just has this cute shape. But if you wanna flatten it out so you can like attach it to paper or something, then you have to squash this again. So you sort of press on this, and it'll usually it'll just sort of flatten out by itself if you just press on the back of it. But sometimes you need to pull it to the side. You squash that down, and you can like look at it from different angles to make sure it's going the way you want it to. Yeah. Press it down, and then it holds its shape. And it has a cute little body on the back. You could show it either way you want so that it looks like this with the detail of the body and the little things. Or you can show it like this, where it's just like the front of it with the head peeking out. Oh, hey, Gabe. This is part of a 48-hour Valentine's-themed crafting stream, and I was just showing our host, Pickle, how to fold a butterfly. And Pickle, let me know if you got that final squash part, or if you need me to show you it again. But basically, yeah, you take the point and you press it down. Yeah. I guess I should explain what I've been working on. It's my favorite butterfly fold. I have baskets full of these suckers. I've made over like 500. I'm obsessed with them. But for this stream, I've been doing, this is a Valentine's raid train. It's a Valentine's craft streaming raid train. So I've been doing a little pride flag themed unit origami called Winged Sonobes. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to show Pickle how to make one of these. But so far I have the classic rainbow. I have two of these. One of these is on a little string. I have lesbian. I have bisexual. I got trans flag. And I just started making these non-binary ones. And then I have not folded these yet, but this one is the asexual flag for me. And this one's just like a general Valentine's Day one. Okay, so I'm trying to teach Pickle how to fold the butterfly. Okay, so you have this. You have it sort of pitched backwards. Let me go back to the close focusing. Right? All of the, if I freaking camera work, all of the hearts. So these are little, they look like sugar stars, don't they? I just figured that out, that they kind of look like paper sugar stars, and that's why I love them so very, very much. I'm like obsessed with the shape. Anyway. Okay, so you got to this point, you have it like this, and you've got the little sort of tab hanging out the back. If you gently press, like with your thumb, right on the crease, it should start to flatten out by itself. You hold the wings together, you press on the crease, and it sort of flattens out and turns into a little diamond. And then you can press it down. If you're having trouble with that, a simple thing you can do is just fold it to the side if you want to flatten it down and like glue it or something. But if you want that little diamond detail, then you gotta press it. Let me know if you want me to do another butterfly, or if you think you got it. But basically this, you just sort of smush it down, and yeah. Let me know if I need to go over that again. This squash is one of those things where, like, it feels like you're not supposed to do it, but, like, that's how it works. That's how the whole fold works, so it could be a little confusing. Okay, let me put these together. Okay. And these are a unit origami called the Winged Sonobe, like I showed you, like these. So what you do is, yeah! See, if you try the butterfly a few more times, then you'll get more used to them, and then maybe you'll end up making hundreds of them, like I have. I'm obsessed. Yeah, I've been making these. These are called unit origamis. There's probably another word for it in Japanese, but I just know the English word unit origamis, because they're made out of smaller origamis that you put together into something else. And once I'm done with these, which I only have like 20 minutes left on my part, then we're raiding into someone else, but I have this string I've made. I'm going to be making these, but smaller. So, like, see, it's like a garland. And it keeps going. Yep. Yeah, once you have all of your little pieces, put them together. But yeah, Pickle, these are some cool pals that I know on the Twitch. Ish. They do fun video games and whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this for a while now. This whole thing is hosted by Pickle. I've done a few of these other events. Like we did one for Halloween and Christmas, and I wasn't able to join. Wait, I wasn't able to join the Christmas one, right? Yeah, Mama T. Nels had to take over because I had something else to do last second. But basically, she gets a bunch of people together, wrangles a bunch of art streamers together, and puts us on a schedule, and we all raid into each other. This time we're doing it for like 48 hours, which is pretty wild. It started today at like 12 in my time zone. Yeah. But I don't know what video games are. Have you seen the games I play? Who even knows anymore? I'm using glue on these because I don't know if you need glue, but I need glue because every time I try to make these without glue, they fall apart. There's way too much there. Basically, all these little pieces interlock into these very fun shapes that I can't get enough of. Oh man, I finally got a, where is it? It's John Hicks. I finally got one of these suckers today, and I finally got Animal Crossing New Horizons. I got it yesterday. So I've barely been playing. Well, I got it yesterday, and then it had to do an update for like 5 hours. So there was that. And I started playing it today, so I don't have anything. But while I was at the store getting my used Switch and some other fun games. Oh, heck. No. I started messing up. Like, I also got Stardew, so that's fun. But I also found a game called Chicken Police, Painted Red. And, I'm excited to try that out. It was used and on a pretty good discount, so I was like, okay. think you can also get Please Painted Red on Steam. According to the description, it's like a buddy cop noir game where everyone is furries, and it's like part action game, part visual novel, so that sounds fun. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, Crimp knows where Chicken Place is, so I trust his judgment. Oh, you're in it? Sweet. You mean you're actually in it, or are there like capybaras in it? Or both? Are you in it and also capybara? That's pretty sweet. Staley, my little dog, what do you... My dog is assaulting me. Staley, what do you want, little dog? What do you want, my little dog? Calm down. Staley. Staley. You gotta go pee? You gotta go outside? I gotta let my dog out real quick, just a sec. Let the dog back in a minute when she acts like she's dying. Left alone in the cold. Banished to puppy jail. Puppy jail being anywhere where she isn't being paid attention to. Huh. Yeah, good night, Crimp. I look forward to seeing what that cryptic message means. Yay! Oh, I love these things. These are great. These are just delightful. Okay. I have like a little less than 20 minutes left. I forgot how to math. So let's get started on the ace ones. And again, if anyone would like a cute little origami decoration that has their pride flag on it, let me know, and I'll send it to you, because I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I'm just kind of making them. This one's going to be pretty. Thank you. You just put a bunch of little paper decorations on a string, and it looks really nice. I have a bunch of butterfly garlands that I made. They're just like, they're vertical, but they can be hung horizontal, so it looks like a little white path of butterflies. And, I've been trying to sell them because I don't know what to do with all these butterflies. I have so many that I'm putting them on strings and trying to sell them at craft fairs. But, there's this one place where I go to that's outdoors, and they let artists host tables there for like $5. And it's so pretty to see all the slightly translucent paper butterflies with the, the light coming through them. Because I have like a portable canopy put up, and then I clip the butterfly strings with tiny little clothespins to the awning of the canopy, so they can all hang in like a big curtain. I'm like, I wish I had a place to put them in my house that was like that. Maybe I could do something with them. Can't put them just all in my windows because there's a bunch of plants in my windows. Okay. How am I gonna section these ones up? Because I've got the black and the gray together because I don't have a lot of. I had like 2 grays left in my entire stack. There were 2 grays left. figure this out. Sorry. Again, if anyone wants a quick butterfly tutorial, I could give you a butterfly tutorial, or I could show you how to make these. You need 6 of these to make one of these. Putting it together, you'll have to look up a video on your own, because I cannot explain it. Okay, I'm going to put them together. That. Okay. If you want me to give you a quick run through again, I totally can. So I got like, what, 13 minutes? Or we could like get on the video chat and be like, okay, before I go to bed, here's another butterfly. Okay, let me put this in here. There we go. I did freaking. Okay. Let me try this one with a different paper. This one's getting messed up from the thing anyways. Look at all my little fun things. Keep these together because I do not like them to fix them all up off the ground. A very fancy game of 52 pickup, except it's like 200 pickup. Okay. Alright, so you got your paper. And you do the 4 initial folds. You go edge to edge on both directions. Yeah, see you later, or good night, or whatever you're doing. You got that, and then we fold diagonals. If anyone else has a vaguely square piece of paper or candy wrapper, then you can follow along. And go a little bit faster though, because Tickle's the only one who showed any interest. So, okay, from here, you have it like this with the mountain bulb, and you squash in the corners. Like that. Down again. Like that. I'll have to turn this way for this. The top looks like that. We take these and fold them down the center. My dog is acting like she's dying. Just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that part for a second. Oh my god, Saley. Okay, so we got this. And then the part that is confusing for a lot of people, pull up the back. No idea if that's even focusing. Okay. Pull up the back like this. And pull it up a little bit taller than the top of the line. You can check it on the front to make sure it's there. And that will make these sort of curve around like that. This is pulling the paper more than it would if you just folded it flat. So you take these and pull them down gently, and the paper will sort of fold down and squash itself, and then you press it and squash it down. You do that with the other side, changing hands if you have to. You have to sort of press in there and then pull that down a little, and that little edge will fold down, and then press it so that it looks like that. Squeeze. Now it looks like that. I made that a little lopsided, but whatever. Showing this part slowly because that's one of the confusing parts, is the pull and squash. Then we fold it in like that. Sort of press it down. Sometimes pressing it down like this will actually make this pull down a bit further, but that's okay. You just squash it down, and it'll fold a little bit. I have it like that. And then you fold it at a diagonal, which causes the wings to be able to go up at that little jaunty angle, that one, from the back fold, instead of just being flat across. So you fold it up at an angle there. And then match it. Now you have this little fold it like that. And it has this little tab in the back sticking out. Then here you can, if you hold the wings together like this, it helps. And you sort of push right on the crease of this with your thumb. And sometimes it's stubborn, like this one. Sometimes it wants to go off to the side. But you press it, and it sort of turns into a little tube. And then you smoosh it down. Sometimes you gotta press it really hard, especially if it's a smaller one like this. Smoosh. And there it is. Looks like that from the top. Looks like that from the back. Yeah. Yay! Yep. Put that with my many other ones. So you put these together. I have, oh man, I only have 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull Twitch up in the background so I can make sure to raid on time in a couple minutes. We're gonna be raiding into another person on this raid train. It's just like I said before, we're doing 48 hours starting from noon today, so we're on hour 10 or 11 or something by now. And it's going to be going for a whole other day, and my friend Anna Laleith is actually going to be on tomorrow. If she was on today at the same time, I would be raiding into her now. But she's going to be on tomorrow, so it's going to be someone else, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm opening that up, letting that load. No, come on. Okay. We're going to be raiding into a Steampunk Cutie, I believe. And I won't raid yet because I want to make sure she's set up. Just got to make sure she's doing good. Yep, 36 more hours to go. in this crafting event. To do that wrong. Okay, it's ready. Cool. Yeah, that 4 more minutes. I'm just sort of making sure I get to the thing. Because sometimes when I try to open Firefox and Streamlabs at the same time, everything starts struggling. I'll just finish up this little one, and at least this one. Maybe I'll try to put more things on the little the thing here. Pulling that up. Okay, good. Yeah, looks like she is up and ready. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? You're also going to be in the thing, huh? I was going around making sure I was following everyone earlier, and I followed you, and you were actually on, and I was like, ah! I like to, self-follow people when they're offline. Yeah, for me, it is almost midnight. I'm about to raid into Steampunk Beauty. Let's set this up. I'm going to put this one last thing in here. So I will have finished at least one of each of all of the flag sets. And I'll do a quick rundown. We got the Rainbow Pride flag. We got the Lesbian Pride flag. We got the Bisexual flag. We got the Transgender flag. We got Non-Binary. And we got Asexual just now. And, yep, I'm gonna put all of these on cute little strings like I showed earlier. I'm glad I at least got these done in time. Okay, we're going to raid Steampunk Cutie, starting now. And if that'll start, please. Okay. And as soon as that is done, we're heading out. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Bye-bye.